Today topic is construction of look-ahead operator. LR parsing tables. A look-ahead LR parser or LALR parser is a specialized form of LR parser that can deal with more context-free grammars than SLR parser. The number of states in SLR and LALR parsing tables are same but considerably less than the number of states in canonical LR parsing tables. These parsers are generated by YACC, yet another compiler to compiler. This YAC is also a tool like your Lex tool. Algorithm for constructing LALR parsing table. Input the collection of LR1 items I0, I1, I2, IN for an augmented grammar G dash. Output an LR parsing table consisting of action and goto functions if possible. If not possible, it means the parsing fails. Method first, find all the item sets having same core and replace these sets by their union. The resulting look-ahead is the union of two-dimensional individual look-aheads. Construct the state I corresponding to new item set II. The action table entry for state I are constructed in the same manner as in the algorithm of CLR. In case of conflict, grammar is said not to be LALR1. It means if the parsing table is going to contain at any cell or location two or more entries, then it is not LALR1 grammar. Be sure about it. Next point, go to transitions for the state I are constructed using the rule of that if go to II, comma A equal to IJ, then go to IA, this is equal to J, where A is a non-terminal. Next point, all the entries not defined by rules 3rd and 4th are made error entries. The initial state of the parser is the one constructed from the set of items containing S dash producer dot S comma dollar. Example, we illustrate this by an example. Consider the following grammar. S produces CC, C produces small c, capital C, oblique D. First part, find the collection of LALR1 as sets of items. B, draw the corresponding goto graph. C, construct the LALR1 parsing table. Next point, check whether the grammar is LALR1 or not. Solution, augmented grammar is S dash produces S. So whenever you are given any grammar, the start symbol of the grammar is yes. You should add one more production rule S dash, take another non-terminal symbol S dash produces S, where S is the start symbol. Rest of the production will be written as it is. So S produces CC, C produces small c, and capital C produces D. So this is production number 1, 2, and 3. Collection of LR1 item sets that we have already calculated in the previous algorithm CLR. I0, this is coming out to be this. I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7, I8, and I9. From the above LR1 item sets, we construct the following collection of LR1 sets of items. So I0 will remain as it is, I1 will remain as it is, I2 will remain as it is, I3 and I6 will be done union of it to make the item set as I36 because their core items are same. What is core item? Core item is the in any item before this comma, this part is same. That is known as the core part of the item. Item is this much. So core part is this. So we will do the union of this. This is same, and this will be done as union. So C produces C dot C, comma C oblique D oblique dollar, and this is like this. This is like this. I47 means item set I4 and item set I7 has been done as union. C produces D dot comma C small c oblique small d. I5 S produces CC, both are capital dot comma dollar. I8 9 union of state 8 and 9, that is I8 9. C produces small c capital C dot comma C oblique D oblique dollar. Now LR parsing table is drawn like this. States, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 47, 5 and 89, because these are the states I1. So corresponding to I0 I will take the state 0. Corresponding to I1 I will write the states 1, 2, 3, I47, 47, 5, 89. So whatever I have written in the bracket, this is corresponding to the name of the item set. We are not necessarily bound to write these item sets. We are just bound to write the name of the state, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. But to understand 0 corresponds to the item set I0, I have written this in the bracket. Action part consists of the terminal symbol small c, small d and dollar, and the go-to corresponding to non-terminal capital S and capital C. Here this is CS36, this is the shift to 30 state number 36. This I have written a little bit wrong. That's why I have written I36. This is corresponding to 36. So this is shift S36 means shift to state 36. Corresponding to D, this is S47. This is blank entry will be treated as error. So we can write here as error. S and C, this is state 1 and this is state 2. Corresponding to this is blank, so this is error, this is blank. ACC means accept. Corresponding to state 2, this is S37, this is S47, this is 5, this is S37, S47, this is 89. This is R3 means reduced by the production rule 3. So that we will write R3. Again here it is R3. This row is empty. So all blank entries are treated as error. Corresponding to state 89 we have R2 and R2. That is replaced by the production rule 2, replaced by production rule 2 and replaced by production rule 2. So this is the LR parsing table. So even if you are able to make these sets of to calculate these sets of item sets, then also out of 10 you might be getting the 6 or 7 marks. That's all about the today lecture.